having a really great day so far. I know that I am, and I wanted to share with you my March hits and misses. Now with the hits, I only had 3 and then I had 1 miss. Now with my misses, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend a book that I feel is kind of similar in nature, not exactly alike, but similar, and just recommend you other authors and other books that you might enjoy as well. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into the hits and misses for March. And the first book on my hits list is Now I Rise by Kirsten White. It is the second book in her Conqueror series, and this is what the cover of the book looks like. It's a very pretty. I love the arrow, and I really loved how this continued from the first book, and what the series is about the siblings Radu and Lotta. Now Lotta is the genderbent second son of Vlad the Impaler in real life, and so the two of them are embarking more on their destiny, and they're having to go through their struggles and realize that they really need the strengths of others, but also find courage within themselves to do and reach for what they want and conquer their fears and take the thrones. So I really love this book. This was a really good book, and I do recommend it to you guys. My next hit is Ruffle of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, and I really enjoyed this book. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It's about a young girl named Amani, and she is in a kind of like Middle East, Wild West town called Dustock, and she is about to have the unfortunate event of either her marrying her uncle or her ending up dead, and she chooses that she's gonna fight for her life, and she ends up meeting Jen, and he leads her on a path she never thought she would, and also about self-discovery about herself. And I thought this is just amazing, and I loved the cover of the book. It's very beautiful, and I do recommend it, because especially if you love like the stories about Jen and all the magic that happens with like Middle Eastern stories. So yes, definitely pick this up if you would like to enjoy something like that. And my final book for this month happens to be The Wrath of the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I absolutely love this book. It did have a little bit of a ding for it, which put it at 4 out of 5 stars, but other than that, the story was really good. It's about a young girl named Shazi. She volunteers to become the next bride of the Caliph of her town, and what happens is that every night his former brides are murdered, and she hopes to survive the night and get revenge because one of his former brides happened to be her best friend. So this had a really good romance story, as well as just stories about magic. Even though it didn't delve that far into her specific abilities, it did give you a good idea of the magic that resides in her realm. And also, one of the things that brought it down is that you have to go order the 2 like kind of like light novels or novellas off of Amazon. I don't know of any other place you can get it, and they have information in between this book and the second book. So that was a big miss for me, because they weren't very big. They are free, so you don't have to pay for them, but they could have very easily have just been in the books, because it is a duology, but that would be the only thing that dinged it down for me and put it at a 4 out of 5 stars. Otherwise, it is a fantastic story. And the final book is my miss book, and my miss for this month is The Cabin by Natasha Preston. And this is about a young girl who goes with her friends to one of the friends' cabins, and 2 of the friends end up dead, and she, along with one of the victims' brothers, goes running around town trying to figure out who the actual murderer is. Now, this probably would have been good if she would have kept up with her same writing style, but she went differently. It had a different like feel to it than her previous ones. I know that in her previous books, she generally has like a POV for the murderer and then POV for the protagonist, and so this one missed it entirely. It was completely in the protagonist's point of view. And when the author has done this, because you know a lot of authors have their own like formula and how they come about, and you can really be like, it's predictable and you can understand when it hits. But they went through so many loops in this story, and when I found out what the reason was for them like killing, and I was just like, really? This is really bad, really bad. I do not recommend this book to you, but I do recommend this book right here, and it is Far From You. It is about a young girl whose best friend, girlfriend, was murdered, and she is trying to figure out who the murderer is. It is very well written. I love everything. The plot is so good. The cast is so good in the book, and so I really enjoyed it, and I do recommend this book to you as an alternative. Well, this is the end, and I hope that you've enjoyed my March hits and misses. Please let me know yours down below. Sorry this was a little bit late, but it's okay. We'll see what April has in store for us. Hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.